Hello, I'm Chef Molly from Cilantro Academy. So today we will be sharing with you how to prepare a durian crab cake. Alright, we will start with introducing the few ingredients that we need. So there's some milk, cornstarch, flour, melted butter, some eggs, I have pre-beaten them, and also just a pinch of salt. Alright, so this is a very direct method. All you need to do is just mix everything in. Okay, so you can mix in all your liquid together first. Alright, roughly just whisk and combine all the wet ingredient. Okay, then you can follow with the flour. Alright, the flour I have already pre-sifted. So always remember have to sift your flour. If not, it will create lumps. But later if you see lumps, do not worry. We will show you how to remove them. Okay. Alright, just roughly combine them together. Now you can add in your melted butter. And just one small pinch of salt. Okay. Alright, so the next step, we will show you how to actually remove the lumps. All you need to do is just pour through your batter through a fine sifter. Alright, just a few tips for you guys to know. It is better for you to work your ingredient with room temperature, so everything will combine easily. If your ingredient is cold, it is harder for the ingredient to combine. Alright. If you have a bigger sifter, then you can just pour your batter one shot. After you have your batter sifted, then you just need to heat up your pan. So remember, your pan cannot be too cold or too hot. Alright, if it's too hot, then it will cook too fast. You won't be able to actually control and swirl around to make an even layer. If it's too cold, then your batter won't have enough time to actually cook and coat the pan evenly. Alright, so just roughly heat up your pan. Okay, lightly brush your butter or oil. If you do not have a brush, do not worry. You can just put a little bit of oil. Use a paper towel to actually clean up the excess oil. You just need a little bit oil to actually remove. Easier for you to remove the pancake later. Alright, so for my size of pan, I will just use 1/3 of the batter. Alright, when you are pouring your batter, remember to constantly actually move your pan so you won't have uneven layers. Alright, so let's just say that you did not cover your pan. You can put just slightly a little bit more, but at the same time, you will still need to continuously swirl your pan around. Okay, then you can put on top of the stove about 8 to 10 seconds. When you see the color start to change, alright, and the side it's a little bit brown, it's alright. It's better for you to have a little bit color on your pancake, so you will have a better taste of the pancake as well, because you allow the pancake to actually caramelize the top and also the bottom. Alright, so it's very obvious that your batter is cooked. Okay, you can see the color is changing. Alright. So when you think your pancake is almost done, you just need to use a rubber spatula. Alright, go around the rim of your pancake just to see if your pancake actually easily slides away from the pan. Okay, once you are able to insert all the way, alright, just go around the rim. Okay, that your pancake cook a little bit more so the structure is actually more stable, then you can flip your pancake. Alright, so a little bit of brownish is fine. Okay, after you have flipped, just about 2 to 3 seconds would be fine. Okay, so now we have some whipped cream in our mixer. Alright, we are using balloon whisk attachment. So every time when you are using a mixer, remember to always put it at the first speed for safety purposes. Alright. So for this cream that we are sandwiching between the crepes would be a non-dairy cream. Usually if you buy outside, it was stated as topping cream. Alright, after a few swirls, you can actually increase. Alright, you have to stop the machine first and then increase the speed to the second speed. So after whipping your cream to medium peak, alright, so this is medium peak. Okay, soft peak would be too soft for you to work with the cream. So usually for sandwiching or topping, icing the cake, we will use topping cream or non-dairy cream. Usually if you go outside and buy, it won't state it as dairy or non-dairy. Usually it will just state it as topping cream. Alright, easier for you all to look if you want to do it at home. Okay, so after you have whipped your cream, alright, just stand by, have it at the side. So for the durian puree, I have already pre-blend. Alright, I'm using actually food processor to go with pulse. Okay, you cannot constantly actually blend your durian. Okay, it will get sour very fast. Okay, because of the heat that you actually add into the flesh. Right, so remember when you are working with the durian flesh, it's always good to work while it's cold. After you buy, then you can maybe chill it in the chiller first. Okay, one day before or maybe at least few hours before. Alright, de-seed the durian, and then you can put it into your food processor. If you do not have a food processor, do not worry, you can use a blender as well. Okay, so now I will show you how to assemble the cake. Alright, so just take a little bit of the cream, just apply and start stacking. For me personally, I would choose to show the caramelized side. Okay, remember just now I have already explained this the color that you want on your crepes, okay, or your pancake rather. Okay, so before I start layering, just let me explain a little bit regarding about the cake. So we won't be mixing the durian puree into the cream. We will just sandwich the crepe, okay, between 5 layers, then only one thick layer of the puree. Okay, just explain to you first, then it's easier for you all to understand it. Okay, you can just take a little bit of the cream, okay, place it on top of your cake. Slowly spread it around. Okay, make sure you get all the sides of your crepes as well. Just a very thin layer, remember, because we will have being a lot of layers. So if your cream is too thick, then it will be too creamy for you. Right? Remember when you're stacking the cake, the crepes, okay, make sure that the sides are actually even. Use your hand to slowly, gently feel if your cream is actually even. Alright, just make sure all the sides have the cream as well. So repeat the process for 5 times. So now we would dollop a healthy dollop of durian, okay, about 100 grams, around that. But if let's just say that you want to have more, it's up to your own preference. Today, the durian that we are using is actually Musang, so you can actually use whatever breed or species kind of durian for your own favorite durian species. Okay, so same for the durian, we will go a little bit thicker than the cream. Okay, the same motion, just start from the middle and then spread it to the side. Okay, then slowly put your spatula in one angle to spread it evenly. Make sure your layer is even, so later you won't have a lopsided cake. Okay, it is okay for you to spread it at the side. As I mentioned before, just now we will actually show you how to clean up the sides of the cake as well. Alright, so after you have repeat the process for 20 layers, for the durian puree, in total we will have 3 layers. Alright, so the crepes will be in total 20 layers. Now I will show you how to coat the cake, or rather ice the cake. Same thing, you just need to take 1 dollop of the cream. Okay, you can put a little bit more, it's okay, because you can scrape it off later. Alright, same technique, just from the middle, spread it to the side. Okay, make sure you create an even layer first. Okay, face your spatula in one angle. Alright, you can have a few practice if you need, no worries. Okay, make it into an even layer. Then allow the oozing cream at the side. Okay, you can spread it at the side just to slightly show and clean up the cake. Okay, so you have an excess, you can scrape it the side of the bowl. Right. What you are doing now is actually basically cleaning up the sides of the cake from the oozing cream and also the oozing out durian puree. Alright. After finish the sides, okay, the wall that you created at the top, you can just use your spatula to smooth it by just slightly gently pushing forward the cream. Okay. Let's just say that you don't want your cake to be too creamy, you can actually cut down the cream as your own preference, no worries. Okay, just make sure you have a very even layer. When you want to clean the board, notice that the board will be a little bit dirty. Alright, just place your spatula in this angle. Okay, slowly take your time to turn the turntable around. Okay, to collect all the excess cream at the bottom of the board. Now you have finished coating the cake and clean up the cake. So now we will do some piping just to decorate the cake a little bit. Alright, so I'm using a large nozzle, round nozzle. I will just dollop the cream. Okay. So what I like to do is go around the cake first. Alright, create a border. Then later we will fill up the middle. Then this would be easier for you to actually go around the cake and decorate the cake. Alright, so after finish prepping all your peaks on top, I have prepared some cookie crumbs. Alright, it's up to you what type of cookie that you want to use. I am using butter cookies. Alright, after you have crushed the cookies, just use your finger and sprinkle around the cake. Not too much, just to have pretty colors and a little bit of decoration, so your cake won't look too bland. Okay. Alright, So the next I would just use a piece of strawberry. I slice it into half, but not completely, not cutting through completely, and then just drop on top. Okay. So this is durian crab cake. This is how you prepare durian crab cake. Alright. So if you want to know more or gain more knowledge about pastry and baking, you can welcome to join us at Cilantro. You can actually go on our website or even our Facebook to find out more about Cilantro. Thank you.